this is Troyer. For those of you who don't know me, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about something that's going to happen in 10 days. It is Earth Day, a day we celebrate the Earth. And I'm going to tell you about a couple of passions that I have in my life. And I'm going to show you how they all go together in just a minute. Well, let's see. The first passion I have is artsy things. I like things that are artsy. I like colors. I like fancy things. Another passion I have is you guys. I love you guys. I like helping you learn. Rainbow. Another thing I have a passion for is, oh my, what's that going up there? What is that?
Recycle.
It's garbage. What? What? Does anybody know what the 3 R's are? Anybody? Have you been talking about the 3 R's? Maggie, what's one of them? What, sweetie? Recycle. Yeah, there's 3 of them, and they're in an order for a reason. Allie, do you know the first one? Reduce. That's right. We want to reduce the amount of garbage we have. We certainly don't want a lot of garbage. Do you know the second one, Eli?
Reuse.
Yes, yes. If something breaks, we don't want to just throw it away. We want to fix it, right? You can always give it away to a brother or a sister or a friend. What's the last one? Do you know? No? What's the last one? Recycle. That's right, because you guys recycle your cartons here, your milk cartons and everything. We want to recycle, hopefully, all your families, including parents. Recycle every day. My teachers actually told me that, and my classmates, that we were the hope and we were the future of the world, and that we could make a difference. Well, I didn't really understand what that meant at the time. My daddy gave me a piece of paper on litter. Does anybody know what litter is? What's litter, Jaden? Garbage that's just thrown in our parks and outside of our windows from cars. Not a good thing. Even our critters don't like litter, as you can see from my little picture. We don't like litter. So, litter is not good. And you can see it's not very pretty. Well, this litter paper told me all about the trillions of pounds of garbage that are put in our landfills, our water, each year. Well, now remember, there's something we can do, right? We can reduce, reuse, and recycle. Well, I brought my own garbage bag. And let's see. You know what this is, right?
Yeah.
Plastic. Terrible stuff for our environment. What I did was I cut it up into strips and I crocheted it. So I don't know if you guys ever knew what crochet is, but I put it on a crochet hook and I crocheted. And this is what I did. And what I did was I made some bags. This one is from Niagara Falls. I cut them apart and I crocheted them and I made some bags out of them. And I'll put them right here. I made a flag. These are from newspaper bags, plastic bags. This is from a Hershey bag. Ooh, Hershey bags. You can't eat it. This is from Holy Spirit hospital bags. And this is from the newspaper bags as well. So I found that this plastic can be made into a yarn, this is yarn up here. They call it plarn, which is actually plastic yarn. And there's a lot you can do with it. You can actually make rugs out of it, and you can do what they call latch hook. And this is called the latch hook technique. And what you do is you get a tool, and you cut the plastic again into pieces, and you hook it onto your rug, and you make these little knots. And you pull it through, and what I did was I actually went through my neighborhood on a walk, and I garbage picked a tent, and I cut it apart, and it looked like a soccer goal. And what I did was I made a bag that look like a soccer bag, and I made this latch hook out of the plastic bags, and I made a soccer bag out of it. That one took a long time. Then I actually I actually made these things. I'll show you what I did. These are beads. Did anyone ever make triangle beads out of paper? Yeah. Well, what you do is you get a toothpick and you cut little triangles and you roll them up. And you keep rolling and rolling. And then you keep rolling and rolling and rolling. And you add a bit of glue to the end of your bead. And it sticks and you make little beads. And what I did was I got this. These are so bad for the environment. These are so bad. They never break down. They are here forever, even though they're very pretty. They're so bad for the environment. So what I did was I cut them apart and I made these little beads out of triangles, and I made little beads. Sewed them together and did this, but then I made a purse out of it. That's out of the Mylar balloons that are so bad for the environment. And I made that one too. Oh, does anybody know what this is? Coffee bags. Smells really good, but these are really bad for the environment too. Not sure why I even drink them. But I made bags out of them, so that's why. My first one is a fun one. It's a Dunkin' Donuts bag. My second one is Starbucks. And this has handles on it too. These are actual coffee bags made from Starbucks coffee bags. Let me go in my garbage bag here. Hold on. What do I have? Oh, these are so bad for the environment too. Cat treat bags. What do you think I did? I made a bag. So I made a cat treat bag with little mouse on there. Here's a couple more of these. I even made a pom-pom out of them. All right, hold on. Let me check my bag here. This way. I went to a garage sale and got some placemats. And this is a placemat, and of course, I made a bag. And the handle is a belt, like an old belt my sister gave me. So that's a belt that I got. Kind of went with it. Right. My mom is really sick, and she has to have oxygen. I don't know if you have grandmas and grandpas that have to wear this. It's oxygen, and they have to breathe on these things. These people deliver hundreds of these things to my mother each year, and they just get thrown away. So what did I do? And the inside is the scrubs that the doctors wear when they go operate on people. That's what the inside is made out of. Hold on. This you're seeing right on the screen behind me is a demonstration of folding paper. And when I was about high school, my dad showed me how to do this. He had learned it from his buddies. And I cut out magazines. I folded them into strips. And what you do is you weave them inside each other. It shows exactly how they weave in and out. I cut the pictures up. I taped them on to the paper and folded it. And they called them gum wrapper chains when I was growing up. But you could do this with candy wrappers. I've seen candy wrappers. I've seen them make them out of the juice box containers. You could make them out of anything. And what you do is you just fold it in half again, and then you weave it together. Weave it in there, and you can see how it actually makes a chain. So what I did was I made a huge chain and sewed it together with fishing line. And I did this when I was in high school, so this is an old one. this with gum wrap or with gum wrappers or candy or anything like that. Oh, you guys drink these all the time, and these are so bad for our environment. There's a lot of these that go around. Last year I collected 4,000 of these. And I did a lot of sewing. And what I made, now I made little wallets. I made little wallets. And they have Velcro on them, and they're made from your little juice boxes. But yeah, I made a bag out of them too. I can't make a bag, I have to make a bag too. There's a lot of garbage in here. Does anyone know what this is? Envelopes. These are envelopes. And these are so bad for the environment. So
Made a bag.
And this is just an envelope. This is just an envelope. You guys could make these. Velcro. Pretty cool. I think I have a little bit more left in here. Hold on. This isn't such a big deal, but you know what these are. The pop tops. They call them pop tops, the top of cans and stuff. Well, I made a bag out of the cardboard. It's not quite finished. I might put a handle on it. Another thing I'm working on, I'll tell you that I'm working on, is dryer lint from your dryer. Yeah, dryer lint. This stuff your moms collect out of your dryer. I actually made paper out of my dryer lint, and I'm going to make a bag. Hopefully, I'm going to have it done page for May. I'll hopefully have that one done. I also made one out of stamps. I made a bag. Okay, I'm going to read you a little story here. So there's a young man walking down a deserted beach before dawn, and in the distance he sees a frail old man. As he approaches the old man, he saw him picking up stranded starfish and throwing them back into the sea. Well, the young man gazed in wonder as he saw the old man again and again throw the small starfish into the sea. He said, "Old man, why are you spending so much energy doing what seems to be such a waste of time?" Well, the old man explained the stranded starfish would die if they were left in the morning sun. "Well, there's thousands of beaches and millions of starfish," exclaimed the young man. "How can you make any difference?" Well, the old man looked at the small starfish in his hand, and as he threw it into the safety of the sea, he said, "It makes a difference to this one." I just want to let you know that what you guys are learning now, reading, writing, math, it will make a difference. That you guys are our hope, and you guys are our future. And I'm going to challenge you today to pick up litter in the parks, wherever you see garbage, and see maybe what you can make out of it. And just to let you know, you're never too young or too small, that you can make a difference. That's all I have. All right, that's it.